Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my recommendations and also what I'm planning on buying at the Sephora spring sale. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's get into it. The spring sale this year starts on the 9th for Rouge, the 13th for VIB, and the 15th for insiders, and it goes until the 19th for all of them. The code is OMGSPRING. I will link all of the sale info down below in case you're interested in it. I will also link my jewelry, my top, and every single item that I mention. Everything will be down below in the description box for you, so it's super easy to shop if you are shopping the sale. I'm actually pretty excited this year because I just haven't really been buying a lot of makeup recently. I've been just using the stuff that I already had and have been loving, but since I haven't bought anything in so long, there's quite a few things that I myself want to pick up. So I'm going to share those things with you. I have done tons and tons of these videos over the past couple of years anytime Sephora is doing a sale. So I will link those videos down below as well in case you want to see other recommendations. Those recommendations still stand. I'm just not going to continuously repeat myself every single time I do a video like this. So these are going to be newer recommendations. I always say this anytime they do a sale is if there's things that you know you buy, just your must-have products, now's the perfect time to stock up on them because you're not going to get a 20% off code all the time at Sephora. So if there's things that you know you're going to use up, you may as well get them on sale. I always stock up on some of my regular items during the sale just so that I have them and I didn't have to pay full price for them when I ran out. Another really good thing to buy during the sale is fragrances. If you have a fragrance that you've been having your eye on, then definitely grab it during the sale so you can get a discount because fragrance never goes on sale. The first item that I personally will be picking up is from Tarte. It is their Tartelette Juicy palette and it just looks so pretty, and it actually looks pretty similar to this one. There's a broken shadow in here and I have reset it like 4 times now and I just can't get it to actually stay set, so it's a mess. Anyway, this is the Aspen Ovar palette from Tarte that came out a few years ago. This is the palette that I used actually on my wedding day and it is just so beautiful. It's really hard to tip it anymore because of this broken shadow, but this is my all-time favorite palette. Like, it looks kind of boring, I'm sure, to some of you, but these neutral colors are just what I gravitate towards the most. And the Tartelette Juicy palette looks like the closest thing I've seen to it. I've seen quite a few people saying that it's a dupe and they're comparing different shades. I'm not sure about the lighter shades. I haven't seen side-by-side comparisons, but I am planning on swatching them once I get my hands on that palette, and it just looks right up my alley, and I think that it would be a really good replacement for this palette. Although I still love and use this palette a ton, there is that broken shadow. I just need to get it out of there, but I never use it like on camera or anything because it was limited edition and it's not available anymore. I'm hoping you guys can't hear that wind outside, but a storm is blowing in and it just got really dark out and now the wind is blowing like crazy, so hopefully you cannot hear that. Anyway, my next item that I will be repurchasing is this from Origins. It's the Eye Doctor Moisture Care for Skin Around Eyes, and I am almost out of this. I meant to repurchase it. I think maybe Ulta was doing 20% off and then it was sold out, I think. There was a reason I didn't get it, and this time I'm getting it immediately so that I don't miss out on it again because I am almost out and I just love this eye cream so much. I'm sure by now you know that Becca Cosmetics is going under. I think they're closing in September, but this is a newer discovery for me. I had heard about it forever, and then when they announced they were going under, I went ahead and purchased it, and then I loved it and it was selling out everywhere. So I purchased 5 more of them and it's actually in stock at Sephora right now. I'm sure that it's going to sell out just because there is a sale and people know that there's only a certain amount of time that they will even be able to buy this. But this is in the shade Light Medium and it's just the most beautiful brightener under your eyes. You just take a little bit of it and then tap it under your eyes and it really just wakes up your eyes and makes you look like you got more sleep than you got. Hopefully you'll be able to see how brightening that is. Also, the pigmentation on my hands right now, pregnancy is like doing crazy things to my skin, and the pigmentation on my face has gotten a lot worse and it's showing up on my hands, which is so annoying. The It Cosmetics CC Cream is a product that I have used and loved for years. I actually just recently grabbed this one. I should have waited for the sale, but I didn't. I just went to Ulta and grabbed it. But this is the regular formula. I also really love the matte formula and the full coverage moisturizer. They're all good. This is in the shade Light. The shade range is not great, but this has SPF in it. It's one of my favorite products to wear during the summer because you do get that SPF. I'm wearing it on my skin today. It's pretty full coverage, and I just can't say enough good things about this, especially since my skin has been so dry during pregnancy. This does not dry me out. It's actually part of the reason I didn't buy the matte one this time around, just because my skin is more dry. But yeah, this is a great product. You get a lot out of it, and it comes with a pump, which is really convenient. I just really love it. So I think that I'm probably going to grab another shade of this because I'm sure during the summer I'll be a little bit darker and I will want another shade. Every single time the sale rolls around, I stock up on my Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This is the best ever. I have been using it for basically since it came out. It's my holy grail mascara. Cannot stop using it, and I always stock up when it's on sale because I know I'm just going to repurchase it, so I may as well grab it while I can at a discount. I am going to be purchasing the Luxe The Water Self Tanner this time around. I really like that, and I love Loving Tan. Loving Tan is not sold at Sephora though, so I think that buying a self tanner while it's on sale is a great option as well. So I'm going to buy the one that I like the most. I know a lot of people love Isle of Paradise, and I've tried it like twice. I think the first time the color, the payoff was just not good at all, and then the second time I was really splotchy, so I just did not enjoy it that much. I really like the Luxe Water. It's a spray, and so I just feel like it covers more evenly, and you just get, I don't know, like a more even and natural tan out of it. And then the Loving Tan is really good too, but obviously, like I said, I don't think it's sold at Sephora. I can link it from Ulta down below in case you're interested in checking it out anyway. But buying a self tanner, especially during this season when we're in that like transition time where we're starting to wear shorts and our legs haven't seen the light of sun for months, now's the time to start doing tanning. And I'm actually going to be doing a couple of maternity photo shoots, so I just want to have a little bit of color for those. I saw that BareMinerals came out with a new foundation, and it is their original liquid mineral foundation. It has SPF 20 in it, and it comes in 30 shades. I'm really curious to try it. I'm thinking that that might be the liquid version of their like original mineral powder foundation. My brain just does not function anymore. But that is one of their most popular items, and I actually have never tried that foundation, but I'm very interested to try this one. In general, I really enjoy BareMinerals products, so I think this one looks promising. It says that it has medium coverage with a natural finish, so I am thinking I might need to test that out. I also saw that Becca has a new release, which I thought was very interesting since they have announced that they're going under. They must have already had it, you know, formulated and production done on it, because it's really weird to launch a new product when you are going out of business, but it actually looks really interesting. It's called the Light Shifter Finishing Veil Powder, and I really want to try it. I'm slightly hesitant to buy it just because I don't want to fall in love with it and then not be able to get it again. So I'm kind of iffy if I'm actually going to try it or not. It comes in 6 shades, and it just looks really promising. The packaging is really pretty. It's just one of those things that if I love it, I won't be able to get it, and then I'll just be sad that I tried it in the first place. And the same thing goes for this next product too. It's from NARS. It is the Sunkissed Bronzer Cream, and this is a limited edition product, but it looks so, so good. It comes in 2 different shades, Laguna and Casino, and Laguna is one of my favorite bronzer shades of all time. It is so good. So seeing it in a cream form makes me really, really, really want to try it. But again, like, what if it's amazing and then I can't get it again? So I think I might try it anyway, but let's hope that if it's really good, they will bring it into their permanent collection. Another item I will be repurchasing is from Benefit. This is the 24-hour brow setter. I have long brow hair, and I just have a really hard time taming it and making them stay in place, and this actually does the trick. It does definitely feel a little bit stiffer than other brow gels that I've used, but I personally don't mind because I hate when my brows just fall out of place, and my brows just do. I don't have brow hair that just stays where it needs to stay. I don't have any product or anything in it except for this. So my brows are naturally pretty full and thick, so I don't feel like I need to necessarily fill them in all the time, but I do just want them to stay shaped and in place. So this is just the absolute best. So I will definitely be repurchasing this. I saw that Laneige came out with a new lip product, and it's the Lip Treatment Balm. And what I'm so excited about for this is that the cap actually has the spatula in it. And before, the spatula just came with their other lip balm. It's like their sleeping mask balm, I think it's called. And the spatula comes just free. And so it's really easy to lose, or where are you gonna put it? Like it's kind of gross because you want it to be sanitary and not dip your fingers into the little jar, but also if you use the product and then you just have like a little bit of extra on it, there's not really anywhere to put that spatula. And so I ended up getting rid of the spatula because I thought it was just kind of gross sitting out. So I really like that this packaging has the spatula in the cap, and we'll see. I'm definitely gonna try this one out. I've heard so many people talk about going into labor and your lips are really dry during labor, which seems super random, but I figured I may as well try a new lip balm while I'm going to be in need of one. So I'm gonna try this one out. Tatcha came out with a new setting powder. It's called the Silk Powder Protective Setting Powder, and I'm really interested to try it. I haven't tried anything from Tatcha. I think I've tried one thing from Tatcha, but I haven't really tried a lot of their products. But I do know that they're really good for people with dry skin, and so I'm thinking this might be a really good powder for me to use while I'm pregnant and my skin is still dry. I'm wondering if my skin will go back to being more oily post-pregnancy. I guess that's a waiting game thing that we will see later, but I am really interested to try this out and see how it works for my dry skin. Another recommendation I have is this double-ended Hourglass brush. It is stupidly expensive, which is why I would recommend never buying it at full price. I just really, really enjoy it. Mine's disgusting right now. I definitely need to clean it, but most products like this, I wouldn't get use out of both ends of this, but I actually do. I use both sides of this on an almost daily basis, so I just can't recommend it enough. I feel like it's actually useful, and I've been getting my money out of it. I've had it for a couple of years. It still is in perfect condition, and for me it's worth it just because of how much use I've gotten out of it and how much I just really like it. But it is expensive and definitely not necessary. And then lastly, I will be repurchasing some of these Slip Silk Scrunchies. I really like these. I've been using them for probably since like November, I think, and they do stretch out after a while, obviously, like any kind of scrunchie does. And so I'm down to, I have this one I think and one more, so I am going to grab a pack of these. They have all different colors and patterns and sets, so you can kind of decide which ones you want, and I think they have sets of 3 or sets of 6, so there's lots to choose from if you are in the market. But I really like that these don't crease your hair, and they're really gentle on your hair, but they still hold it up, which is important to me. Alrighty guys, those are all of my recommendations and what I'm planning on buying during the Sephora sale. Let me know down below what you are planning on buying, or if you're skipping out this time. I would love to know all the things. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.